Is gravity weaker at high altitudes? The everyday why. Have you ever wondered why things feel a bit different when you are high up, like on a mountain or in an airplane? One of the reasons is gravity. Yes, gravity does become slightly weaker as you go higher above the Earth's surface. But what does that really mean? Gravity is a force that pulls objects toward the center of the Earth. The strength of this pull depends on two main things: the masses involved and the distance between them. As you climb higher, you move farther from the center of the Earth, which means the gravitational pull you feel decreases a bit. At sea level, the acceleration due to gravity is about 9.8 meters per second squared. However, as you ascend, for instance, to the top of a mountain or while flying in an airplane, you are increasing your distance from the Earth's center. This results in a slight decrease in gravity. To give you an idea, at an altitude of around 100 kilometers above the Earth's surface, gravity drops to about 9.5 meters per second squared. This is roughly a 9% decrease compared to sea level. Even at the height of Mount Everest, gravity is only about 0.25% weaker than at sea level. So, while there is a change, it is very small and not something you would notice in your daily life. This change in gravity with altitude follows a principle known as Newton's law of universal gravitation. This law states that gravitational force varies inversely with the square of the distance between two masses. So, as you move away from the Earth, the force of gravity decreases, but this happens subtly at the heights we typically experience. Other factors can also affect local gravity strength. For example, the Earth's rotation and its shape play a role. The Earth bulges slightly at the equator due to its rotation. This means that objects at the equator are slightly farther from the center of the Earth and experience weaker gravity compared to those at the poles. The centrifugal force from the Earth's rotation also slightly counteracts gravity, especially near the equator. In practical terms, while gravity is weaker at higher altitudes, the difference is small enough that it does not drastically affect our everyday activities. However, understanding these variations is important for fields like satellite navigation, aerospace engineering, and geophysics. In these areas, precise knowledge of gravitational strength is essential for calculations and designs. So, gravity does weaken with altitude because you are farther from the Earth's center. But the change is subtle at the heights that humans typically reach. This is why objects fall a bit slower at very high elevations, although the effect is too small to notice without special instruments.